Right, we're recording. This is Erin,
Mary.
And Ben.
and we're Group 1, and we are starting off with the feedback for Ben.
Okay, so I'm thinking of you should think about the complex thing you plan to do for your project. Also, choose the specific film festival, and what other films and compare some films to your film, like watch some similar ones. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because I've thought about different types of romances. So, like I said in my presentation, I'm going to research into Amelie, and the other side of the romance scale for romance films. I'm also going to look at a scene from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So.
Very nice. I have some. I would say to include a log line to draw the audience, and for the audience, make it more specific to who would be more interested in your story. How will you prevent repetition with post-it notes?
I've worked on my script and my storyboard, obviously, and have thought of different places that the post-it notes can be put in, and different types of shots to show the post-it notes and the reactions from the characters. So.
Yeah, and because there's other films that include post-its, so
Exactly. Yeah.
make sure you don't copy. For interviews and auditions, how did you choose the actor?
So, with the help of one of my actors, Amelia Hargreaves, she helped me put out a casting call to get other actors interested and involved, and so I formed some questions to ask them as I interviewed them, and I mostly went off of passion and interest in my film, as I sent them a segment of my script and all of that, so they could see what the character is like, and I went with who was best fit for the role.
Very nice.
So
Erin will be next.
yeah. So Erin, talk about character. Since you forgot to include them, write some, I don't know, character profiles. Also, you forgot to include the mood boards. Yeah, and maybe for the pre-production, create a mood board just in case, like for the tone and visual style, and I don't know.
I've got
Yeah.
the mood board for the tones for the whole of the film.
Yeah, for the whole of the. Yes. Also, you forgot to include log line. Yeah, and also include pictures. As an example of lighting setups.
Tungsten.
Tungsten, okay. Also, don't forget to take test shots of the college. Also look for crew possibilities. Don't forget about that. And include technical skills that link to future career.
I'd also say to look at specific target audiences and like psychometrics as well as again research on different audiences. And one thing I did notice in your presentation was that you had the wrong dates on your timeline, but it does seem that you have a good plan of what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. So that's all I really have to say.
Yeah, so this final one is feedback from Mary. I would say include a film festival, as it looked like you forgot to mention it. You also forgot to mention how long your film should be. And I would say for future presentations, you should make sure you don't run out of time.
It's also something that I thought about your locations is to possibly change from McDonald's to a different type of cafe, maybe not that is of like a big branch, for example. You also didn't there like less time on explaining the research, so all your different areas of research would be good, and leading from that also to find out if you can film at the graveyard, or if you could ask anyone that happens to work there if it's acceptable and allowed to film there. But other than that, yeah.
Very good. Good done, guys.